assistance, but when it comes to financial assistance, you know,
which is the most important.
Which is the most important, because even if you now say, okay, come and do this race, you must have this kind of, what are they gaining at it? What's the benefit for the runners at the end of it all? You can't just tell them to come from everywhere in Nigeria, you know, and now say, okay, they're here, the first, second, third to 10 prizes. You have to really get all these prizes to them, so that at least to be like a kind of motivation for them. And these people now will start training all over again for another year, you know. So, but if you say, okay, like the first one we did, the prizes wasn't all that, you know, big. Well, they still, but right now the first prize position goes on with 1.5 million, both categories, you know. It's both with a woman and a man, you know. So the second 1 million, the third 750,000. But all these, we need sponsors, we need financial, you know, help from corporate organizations, even from government. You know, we've actually opened up to the Ministry of Sports, we've opened up to a lot of, you know, organizations and all that. But, well, we're praying, you know, but we have done our own work, you know, the media, whatever, promotion, the technical, whatever, we have the best hands, you know, handling this. The security, because when you're bringing a lot of people from the country, you just have to make sure that the security is tight and they are safe, you know, and all that. So that is all what we've done, and we're still doing registration. It's free, you know, it's free, totally free.
Let's look at the issue of because I mean we have quite a number of some competitions all around the country, but the problem is follow through. Don't forget the what led into all of this, you know, catching them young and Nigeria benefiting at the end of the day. You know, so I would like to, is there a plan, you know, to sustain this and to also make sure that the winners of this marathon probably get invites, you know, to national teams and all of that?
Sure, because mostly we work with the technical team, you know, they are they are part of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, you know, because the head of the technical team, you know, is from there. So most of these runners come with their coaches, and all these people that are doing talent runs. And some are states, some are community, you know, some are school.
But largely experienced.
Yeah, but some are not, you know, some are not, basically. I think what we're actually doing is that we're kind of both the experienced and the green ones, you know, that are just raw, so that by the time we start coming into all these events and all that, they grow, you know. And by the time you win, there's every tendency that there are scouters, people that are scouting for, you know, winners in marathon or whatever, will be able to, you know, put you into the national team and all that. So that's the benefit for Nigeria. If you're having all these events, there's every tendency that you'll be able to catch all these people that people can't even, you know, that you can't, they don't even have the opportunity to get into, you know, into. Some of these young ones have never entered a stadium, you know, in their lives. But when you start doing this, going to schools, you know, telling them that, okay, if you, okay, like the last one we had a boy of, I think 5 years old, you know, and the parents actually wanted him to be part of it. He ran some kilometers. So that's how it started. And we have a young girl of 13 that I think she was the 4th or 5th girl that came in, you know. So all these things actually matter. If you're able to catch them young, like I say, they can actually represent the country, you know, in all these events, and it's a plus for us. And that's why you see, that's why you're saying about all these Eastern Africans. You know, they've been doing that from the young, you know, right from when they were so small. So that's what Mass Action Marathon is actually trying to do. You know, that okay, instead of just roaming around,
but you have this talent. Not gonna be a one-off thing?
It's not. It's yearly. You know, it's the maiden edition was in 2022. And the response was beautiful, you know, it was a success. But it should have been a year, but because of the economic situation in the country, and because we could not get sponsors, so we actually, you know, just put it on a low level. And I said, this year too, okay, let's start. Maybe, you know, Nigeria, we're known for something. If you're doing something first time, they will be looking at you. People are watching you, but they won't want to be part of it. You understand? We've actually gotten to some people.
Once it becomes
so big, you know, so you, the organizer, you have to do your own work well, because if you don't do it well, they'll just, you know, but by the time it's possible that by the time it becomes a success story, the third year people will now call on you. You know, we've written to so many organizations actually, but we've not gotten any positive response. Maybe because I say we're new and we don't have big names supporting us.
I think for me that's the price. That's the sacrifice you have to.
That's a sacrifice.
That's a sacrifice.
And a lot of money is gulped into this. I'm telling you.
It's not easy to organize any sporting events now. Because if even sports itself, it's a money spinning venture. It's not very, very lucrative. But before you eat the gold, you have to, you know, you will have sold a lot of money, a lot of hard work, you know. That's
why I say you have to have that compassion. You have to love it, you know.
And that's why I'm so particular about, you know, seeing Nigeria becoming one of the household names when it comes to marathon. And with an initiative like this, and with support from here and there.
We're calling for support, actually. We're calling for, especially Ogun State government, to actually, you know, support this. It's from the state.
It's good. It's good. You know? I'm quite impressed that this is also happening at the time the African Championship is about to go on.
It's holding on August 23rd.
Yeah.
You understand, 2025. You know, but we're just doing that as kind of a
still a month away from now.
A month, yeah, but we can't just fold our arms. You know, this is time we actually have to really spread our tentacles and all that. Although registration, there are online registration and physical registration. So, but for online registration, for people watching, we can go to our website www.Masai Ishoyin Marathon, you know, so that you can do online. And there are some physical spots in Ijebu, Abeokuta, Ishoyin, the host community, you know, that you can get the physical registration done. But you can also call me.
No problem.
You know, so you can also call me. Let me just chip in my number. Okay. So, but you can also call me to, you know, for any other information, you know, concerning Masai Ishoyin Marathon.
Thank you very much, Yeye Adeshola Salami. She is the project director of a Masai Ishoyin 21-kilometer marathon. I mean, we've been talking about how to make Nigeria great in this sport or event as well. And these are one of the people trying as much as possible to contribute their own quota, you know, to the development of Nigerian athletics. It's not just all about talking. It's not all about complaining. It's about also, you know, putting yourself forward, ready to sacrifice, and also, you know, follow through. So that's what Masai Ishoyin 21-kilometer marathon race is all about. And just a day from now as well, like I said, the ACCA Confederation